Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. This is another project pan. This is another one I've seen a lot. This is called Project A to Z. I have everything written down. I have 26 products for every letter of the alphabet, A to Z. And what I'm going to do is end my project in December at the end of the year. So all of these products, I just want to see how far I can get in the next 5 months. So for letter A, I picked my Ace Beauté lip liner pencil in Be Peachy. Now, as you can see, it's broken. So I'm actually trying to use up this piece right here. It goes back in like that. But it's a very peachy shade, obviously. It's actually a darker nude shade. So there's it right there. So I want to see how far I can get in that. I already marked how big that little piece was, and that's how long it is. So every month I will try to mark it on here and see how much progress I use every month. And for letter B, I'm doing my Belif Toner, Aqua Balm Hydrating Toner. This is a deluxe size mini, so this probably won't take too long, but there's my mark right there. So I've used a little bit already. For letter C, I have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. It's in a ultra glitter shade, so it's blue, but it actually just is really shimmery. As you can tell, I had to repress it in there because it was shattered. But it's a blue shade. I will swatch it for you. There it is right there, just super glittery and reflective. Just want to see how far I can make it to in December. So for next, for letter D, I have this Balm Blush in Down Boy. This is what it looks like. It's a very pale blush. I've used it quite a bit. I don't think the pan is deep. I think it's just like a big pan. So I'll swatch that. This is definitely going to be a fall and winter shade. It's a very, very pale blush. And let's see, for letter E, I have a Too Faced eyeshadow primer. I got this in Influencer. It's actually pretty new. This will take a long time to finish because it's really big for an eyeshadow primer. And then I'll show you what it looks like. It's actually just clear once you blend it out, but I might as well. Yeah, it's when you blend it out, it's clear. It looks cream in that, but okay. For F, I have my MAC Cosmetics Satin Lipstick in Faux, F-A-U-X. And this is what the shade looks like. I tried to mark it on here, but the packaging is black. This is what it looks like though. It's a beautiful deep pinky nude shade, and this is brand new. So I'll go ahead and swatch it now. There it is right there. Yeah, it's definitely a darker pink nudie shade. That'll be super pretty, especially for fall. So I'm excited to use that some. And then for G, I have this Ready Set Gorgeous CoverGirl foundation. This one actually matches pretty good right now, but that's because I like to put foundations in like Project 20 uses and stuff just to see what I like. This is pretty much brand new, so I don't expect to finish it. It's 1 fluid ounce. I couldn't mark it because I couldn't see through the packaging and it's new. For H, I have a product that I don't see right now, but I think it fell actually. Oh, here it is. I was holding it up so I could see the progress because it's actually down to like here. Like I've used this one quite a bit. This is the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. and Happiness in a Bottle. So I just want to see how far I can get on that. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. These smell really good, by the way. They kind of smell like some kind of berry, like raspberry or something. There it is right there. They're really pretty on the lips. Next is a highlighter. This is for letter I. This is my IBY highlighter. I got this in an Ipsy bag a long time ago. So long ago that it's broke. This is one of my only highlighters with pan on it. And this is in the shade Prosecco. I will go ahead and swatch it for you. Okay, that's it right here next to the blush. It's really pretty and it's light champagne, so it'll be good for fall and winter. And let's see. For J, I have an eyeshadow. This is my Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. Believe it or not, the hardest letters I had to find something for were J and K. So I finally decided on this eyeshadow. I chose the shade Military because it'll be fall soon. I'd like to get some good use out of that. This is what it looks like. I also chose it because it's like a brand new shade almost. So I want to see how different it looks after 5 months of use. But that's the shade right there. Definitely a good fall color. It's an army green shade. Okay, for K, I have a lipstick from Katy Perry and CoverGirl. I had a really hard time finding something for K, so Katy Perry. I've used this lipstick a ton. It has a little chip in it. I have measured it. Here's the line right there. So I'll see how much I use this. This is a darker pink shade. Put it next to the other lipstick so you can see that it is definitely more pink than the MAC lipstick. Okay, and for the next one I have a lip oil. This is the coconut lip oil. I got this at TJ Maxx. There's my line right there. I've used it a little bit, not much. But this is something I can use several times a day. It's just a lip oil. It doesn't last too long. But it does smell like coconut, so there's that. Next is for the letter M. I have a Mary Kay pink clay mask. I don't mask often, especially with clay masks, because they're drying and I have dry skin. But I'd say, I can't see through this packaging even with a flashlight on my phone. I'd say it's maybe halfway. I try to do this even like twice a month, but I usually forget, so we'll just see how far I can get on that. I'd love to have it out of my collection because I do not need a clay mask. And for the next product, I have this sugar hair scrub for your scalp. It squeezes out of these two tubes. I keep this in the shower because it's you're supposed to put it on before shampoo on your scalp and rub it in. It's very minty. It's one of those that like tingles so much that your scalp feels super cold. But here's my line. I could see through that one. So I'd probably say a little more than halfway because you know how these bottles get bigger at the bottom. I also don't use this too often, but I'd say maybe 3 times a month if I'm lucky. So that might take a while. And then for the letter O, I have this Model's Own. This is an old brand. It used to be sold at Ulta. I remember buying this probably 4 years ago when they were going out of Ulta. So this is a huge liquid highlighter. It's actually quite comparable to the Bronzy Drops now from Drunk Elephant. But this is in the shade Luster. And I do have a mark back here. You can see some of the product won't come off of the top and won't settle down, but you can see that's how much I have going. And I love these kind of squeezy things. It's just a pretty sheer highlighter. I mix it in with foundation or primer. And this is 1 fluid ounce. Next is for P. I have my Too Faced Peach Concealer from their Peach collection. And this is the shade Petal for P. This is brand new. It's very light. But this will work good, especially under my under eyes. It still smells like peach. It's really, really good. Brand new. So we'll see how far we get with that. For letter Q, I have this Pure Cosmetics lip gloss. It's actually called a 4-in-1 lip topper. It's just super glittery, and this is in the shade Queen. So this I have marked right there because when the product goes down, it looks like it's right there. I can just put these over lipsticks just to give them a little shine. For letter R, I have, let's see, I have this, it's rubbed off, but it was a Revlon Prep and Prime primer. And this has SPF 34 in it, I think it said. But, you know, just a primer. Something I'd love to get out of my collection because I swear I've used this for a long time. And it still has that much. So, still quite a bit for a primer. This has 0.9 fluid ounces. And, let's see, for the letter S, I have a ColourPop color stick in the shade Sundays Creamy Matte, or it's called Sundays and it's the creamy matte formula. This is how long it is. So if I roll it all the way up, that's the length of it, and I will continue to mark progress on that. So let me go ahead and swatch this. Swatch it right here. That'll be a good eyeshadow base. It looks pretty peachy, but it's a very light brown, I'd say. I've probably only used this 2 or 3 times before, so that'll be good. I will go ahead and swatch the ones I forgot to swatch for you. Okay, so this is the Pure Lip Topper. Just sparkly here on the end. The lip oil, I'm sure you can guess, it's just clear. Just clear. The Too Faced concealer. Okay, there it is at the top right there. And then the Model's Own liquid highlighter. Okay, there it is down there. I think that's all I missed that I can swatch. So let's see. Okay, the next shade, or the next letter is T. This is my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Y'all might remember this from a while ago. The chocolate palettes were very popular. This is Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon. Uh-oh. It's cracking. This palette is so beat up, I've moved with it about 4 times. But the shade that's cracking is the one I'm trying to use. This is the shade Divinity. It's a cream matte shade. It's a big pan, and you know how hard Too Faced shadows are to pan anyways. So, just see how much use I can get on a matte cream shade right here. This is what it looks like. Okay. And for the letter U, I have my Ulta Beauty eyeliner, and I'm going to do the shade Smoke. This is a double-ended, so there's purple and there's this gray smoke at the top. I just want to see how far I can get on this. For V, I have my Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. This is just a mini. It's going to last a while though because I only use it on my bottom lashes. Because number one, it's hard to take off. And number two, it does not look good on your top lashes. And you can actually kind of see it smudged. So, very wet formula. For the letter W, I have my Revolution Conceal and Define Priming Water. So you put this on before your primer. I've had these before. I don't think they do too much, but I will still use it. I'd like to finish this because I don't need those in my collection. Next I have, let's see, the letter X. The only thing I could find, I knew I wanted to put a chapstick in this. This is the only chapstick I could find with an X. This is my Trix cereal flavored chapstick. So the ones I couldn't mark on the lid because it's obviously longer than that little lid, I put here on the back of my notebook. So let's see. Okay, so I marked my Ulta Beauty and Ulta Beauty eyeliner. It's that long. And then this, my Trix chapstick, when it's rolled all the way up, it's to that little line right there. So every month I'm going to try to mark progress on this. Okay. And for the letter Y, I have my Almay Wake Up Powder. And yes, this is just powder foundation. And this, let me give you a better look at it. And this is in the shade Ivory. There's my little line right there. I've had this for a long while, and it's pretty big packaging because that's the top. But I would love to use this up. And for letter Z, I don't have it in here with me, but it is a Saint Tropez. The Z is at the end of Tropez. Gradual Face Tan. It's just a bottle, you can't see through the packaging. I used it this morning. That's why my face and neck may be a little bit of a different color than my chest and my arms and stuff. But that's all I have for this project. Thank you for watching. And I will update every month. And I'm not going to be rolling in products in this one because I just want to see how far I can get in the next 5 months. And hopefully I can use some of this stuff up. Thank you for watching. Bye.